Say hello to your new monthly budget. With this you can get a better hold on your finances and work towards a place of financial freedom all on one page. The first thing we need to do is to populate the income table. Include all of your streams of income, whether it's your salary, wages, bonuses, or side hustles. List them in the income streams column. Then enter the day of the month these will be paid for each of these income streams in the payday column by either entering a number or selecting a number from the drop-down menu. For the sake of this video, I'll copy and paste the information on this sheet. Once this is done, enter the amount you expect to be paid in the expected column, and the actual amount you were paid in the actual column, and then tick the box to include it in the overall figures. You should now see that the totals for this table and in the first donut have changed. Now we'll move on to the bills table. This should include all of your regular payments for utilities that must be paid, like gas, electric, water, council tax, the gym, internet and phone, etc. Just like the income table, list them out in the name column, enter the day of the month, the bills due in the due day column, how much you budgeted and the actual amount charged, and then tick the box to include it in the overall figures. Next we'll go to the expenses table. This should include all of your regular purchases like groceries, fuel, streaming subscriptions, clothes, new furniture or plants, etc. Just like the bills table, list them out in the name column, enter the day of the month the expense is due in the due day column, how much you budgeted and the actual amount charged, and then tick the box to include it in the overall figures. Then we have the savings table. Don't worry if this is blank for now. Budgeting will help you get to a place where you'll be able to save. But in terms of filling this out, it's just like the other tables. List out the different savings pots, enter the day of the month you transfer the money into your savings, how much you budgeted to save and the actual amount you put aside, and then tick the box to include it in the overall figures. Finally, we have the debt table. Budgeting will help you get this down to zero. Filling this out is again just like the other tables. List out the different debts you have, enter the day of the month the payment is due, how much you budgeted to pay and the actual amount you paid, and then tick the box to include it in the overall figures. Once all of the tables have been completed, you'll see that all of the charts at the top have now been updated. You can see your total income, how much you have left to spend or save, your total expenses, and if what you've budgeted for is less than your income, the remaining balance will show in the fourth donut. The pie chart will show you the breakdown of all of your outgoings. Lastly, with the balance chart you'll be able to see at which points in the month you have the most money and the least, so you can plan for it accordingly and move around your bill payment days to make sure everything is covered. Again, if you don't need to include some of your entries in the total figures, you don't need to completely delete them. Just untick the box. Have fun budgeting.